StoneTower, you better be ready, because this is DizzzyDragon and I'm coming for you! Hello everybody, that's my Randy Savage impression, which is totally relevant here that we're about to tackle StoneTower. If you climb this tongue on the statue, you head straight to StoneTower, which has some of the best music in the entire game, but you can't really hear it too well. You'll be able to hear it later in the temple, but oh well. Also, StoneTower is, especially if you're playing on the N64, it can make your N64 crash, especially if you have recording software. You're gonna see me pause. You can't really tell in the video, but like right here, my game was already starting to glitch out, and the reason I'm looking around right here is so I can try, it's because my game was glitching out so bad. I had to pause right here, because my game just glitched out so bad, and I had to stop the recording for a second. And then eventually I got it to work again, and now it's not glitching out. I just have it in way fast forward. The reason I have it in so fast forward is because StoneTower, this is the area before StoneTower, and it takes a really long time to climb because the temple is all the way at the top, and I don't want to have an entire video of me just climbing StoneTower and playing this song of Elegy of Emptiness over and over again, because you have to play that song probably about 5,000 times, using all three, using Link, the Goron mask, and the Zoro mask for different statues, and solve little puzzles and work your all the way up to the top, and that takes forever to do. So I didn't want to waste all your guys' time, so I just decided to speed it up and then post-commentate it. Right whenever we get up to the temple, though, it will switch back over to the live commentary. I've already done it. I'm recording this after I've already finished StoneTower Temple. StoneTower, was my least most familiar temple, but I felt, even though I was skeptical going into it, I think I did a pretty good job with it. I did it fairly well. It's a very, very easy temple to get lost in. As you're going to find out, there are several things that can easily take you for a loop. But I was able to get by, so don't worry, guys. I hung in there for us. So yeah, Stone Temple, right now I'm about to edit this. I'm recording this, and I'm looking all together after recording the entire temple, and all this. Like, I just loaded it all up into Windows Movie Maker, and I have an hour and a half worth of footage. So it's going. I mean, there's stuff I will edit out, but it's still gonna be a few episodes. Alright, so I took off fast forward for a second because I wanted to just show off this. I'm at the very top. This is what the temple looks like. That's just kind of the face of the temple. Pretty cool. So yeah, and then here's kind of like the thing that you gotta do. I'm gonna speed up me playing the Elegy of Emptiness again, but the Elegy of Emptiness so we can actually be able to run across. Anyway, so I'm gonna go back into live commentary in a second. This is me a couple hours ago, me starting off a Kanye Canyon, or Kanye Tower. I was very nervous, so bear with me, but you guys are in good hands. So see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright everybody, we are back. You guys have always been here. I just got back, I guess. I don't know. As you guys know, I just post-commentated me climbing up that giant stone tower, and now this is back to live commentary. I haven't actually post-commentated that thing yet, but now we're in live commentary. I am doing StoneTower. StoneTower isn't my favorite temple in this game. It seems like a lot of my playthroughs when I was younger, they would end right at StoneTower, and just like, ugh, I don't want to do it. Just because it is a very, very complicated Zelda dungeon. Honestly, it probably ranks, in my personal opinion, as one of the hardest Zelda dungeons ever. And that thing's just freaking out. Oh, there we go. We got it. Barely like that. And what makes it even more complicated is right here, there are stray fairies in this dungeon, like there are every dungeon. But what did you expect? And if not only this dungeon wasn't already confusing, getting all the stray fairies, which I'll be doing, of course, is super complicated. Check in this room. Alright, sunblock. Alright, I just wanted to make sure. And that spawns all the enemies, of course. No. don't know why I came down here to break these pots. Fairy, that's very nice. I'm actually pretty stocked up right now, actually. I have way more money than I'll ever need in the, I have way more rubies, I mean, than I will ever need in the bank. Damn you! So I went ahead and I stocked up. I think I'm using bomb shoes for the first time in this LP. I just grabbed a bunch of them. I spent about 500 rubies worth of supplies. Just didn't clock down before I decided to climb StoneTower. Also got a bunch of arrows, which you're going to be needing. And, of course, I got my ocarina. Let's pull out the bombs here. We're going to be needing it. So, what's going to be one... Alright, first off, before I go on a train here, there are a lot of upside-down treasure chests and doors, and I know that seems confusing now. It will be explained later, and it is a pain in the ass. Alright, so you're going to be playing the Elegy of Emptiness a lot, and to use switches, you've already seen about 3 minutes of me. Well, 3 minutes is what it took, but I don't know how much. Not that one. That one's a bad one. Alright. So you got to use a lot of Elegy of Emptiness put down switches. The big switches need Gorons. What's nice there though is that there are boxes, which is just 2 times you don't have to hear me play the Elegy of Emptiness. I do like the theme of this, you know, kind of like what the Kanye King and Kanye Castle was trying to say is, like, you know, it's suicide to go alone. You know, you're using all 4 of your masks to kind of conquer this temple. I do like that. But playing the Elegy of Emptiness 5,000 times in one video is just not something fun to watch. So luckily, there are boxes to use, and so that's just 2 more times I didn't have to play it. I don't know if I've really shown off what a lot of the statues look like. I know I showed off what Link looks like. You probably saw what Darmani and Mikau looked like from that. I'm going to show Darmani off quick. I didn't really get a great view of them earlier. And this isn't a great view either. But that's Darmani. That's kind of what he looked like in life. He has really tiny legs, which I think is funny. I'll show off Mikau and the worthless Deku scrub later. Alright, this is something that some people might not have noticed on their first times pulling through here, is that there is a abominable hole right there. I just took out that thing there. Bam. That was pretty pro. You can jump down that. I could have took the stairs right there, but I decided to be a baller and jump. And since we blew a hole in that ceiling, we can do that. Get some hearts. Alright. Remember that Gorons are immune to lava, which is cool. We're going to run over here, and we are getting the map. I said it earlier. I gave it away what it could be. It could have been the item that you needed this temple. No. You know it was going to be the map. I'm not fooling you guys. Alright, by placing down multiple bombs, that should... Alright, there we go. Alright, so as you can tell, I think this might be our first time encountering these guys. These statues come alive. And it's not very... Oh my gosh, I can't believe it hit me. This one's also alive. You knew! There's a bomb. Come get it. Really? Yeah. Oh, that was a terrible bomb throw. One thing that you can do is you can blow up one and then run over to the other one, and that will, and you'll make him explode on the other one, which is, sounds like an innuendo. But you can make one of them explode on the other one, and that will, you can make them kill each other, which is cool. We got a key right here. That's what we really needed from this room. You actually don't even have to get the map. All you really need is the key. Before you leave this room, though, there's one more thing that you're going to be needing, and that is kind of secretive. that it's really easy to miss, especially in that light right there. You can hardly see it. But there's a hookshot target. And hold on 1 second. Be right back, guys. Balls. Alright, I am back after being interrupted by a phone call. I don't know if you guys could hear what my ringtone is, but it is video game related, and if you can guess what it is in the comments, then I will give you a shout out or whatever, or I'll say how awesome you are in a video. I don't know. But if you can guess what my ringtone is, I don't know how audible it was. It was probably pretty easy to hear. So if you guys can guess what it is, that'd be pretty cool. Also, on that note, if you guys hear what sounds like Navi talking from Ocarina of Time, that is not this game. That is also my phone getting a text message. Just so you guys know what kind of person I am and how nerdy I really am. No, I don't want to be a Goron. I want to spin attack flowers. Let's stock up real quick. Alright, so we got a key, and we can open doors now. So that's cool. There's a sunblock. We have no, even though it's sunny outside, we have no way of shooting it quite yet. We see water, so we're going to have to put on the Zoro mask. And in this part, you will. Right now, you don't have to actually use the Zoro dive. I'd like to though, but because I like to show how cool I am, because I can do Zoro jumps. But there's also a Dexy hand that won't damage you, and you can just walk over to it and it will throw you up there. I totally screwed that up. I'm just going to use the Dexy hand. You will have to Zoro dive later, or Zoro jump later. Or Dolphin jump. What the hell am I saying? Dolphin jump up here later in the temple. There is not for anything I don't think that's required, but you will have to Dolphin jump for a stray fairy later in this temple. But doing that, we got a silver key, and that's pretty cool. Now we're going to have to go back in the water. And where that Dexy hand was, we're going to have to fly past him. And that wasn't too hard. We saw another switch that we can't get yet. Now we're underwater in a new area. And what we're going to do is we're going to swim. Oh my goodness, there's fish down there. There are a bunch of enemies around. Explosions. As long as we have our magic swimming abilities, it's not going to hurt us. Now I was trying to get those bombs that hit each other. Oh well. The important thing is we need to step on this switch, which makes a treasure chest appear, and we cannot open that because it's upside down. Even just by it being upside down apparently makes it impossible to open, even though we could clearly float up to it. But we can't do no such thing. Alright, we're going to swim back to the surface. And man, I'm really failing at the dolphin jumps right now. I'm usually pretty good at those. I always make fun of other LPers, like, you can't dolphin jump at all. But now that I'm actually recording, I'm struggling, which is embarrassing. Alright, it's easy to miss this, but there's an eyeball right here, and it's frozen. It's actually upside down. You just don't really, you can't really tell that it's upside down until you see it shut, and it shuts the reverse way. So that's kind of a hint about what it will spawn, and it will spawn that treasure chest, which is another thing that we can't use right now. But it's easy to shoot right now. This might be the only time you can shoot it. I'm not really sure. No, alright, now what we want to do is this mirror. It always used to confuse me when I'm little. I always thought that you had to shoot it in a certain direction to make it shoot differently. But what you're actually doing is you're charging up the God damn it. What you're doing is you're charging light into the mirror. I thought somehow you had to reflect the light and bounce the light off the mirror, which makes sense, but actually you're charging light into the mirror. And that right there is the symbol of it charging. And then you gotta be not... God, I hate this. I hate light puzzles in all the games. They're not my favorite, I'll be honest. Because I'm holding a real... the controller I've complained about all throughout this LP that I'm still using is not great to hold still. Alright, that should be long enough. Alright, you want to try to get right on the sun. And this is the area that I kind of showed off a little bit earlier. That right there leads back to the main room. and that was the room that I entered in. There's the sunblock and I couldn't do anything. So that's that. Over here we got another item. And we got the compass. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I know I was talking earlier about wait, one second before I delve into my story.